So, in your own understanding, what do you think is the difference between technical writing and creative writing?
Well, based on what I know about creative writing is more on how you create literature. Like, for example, writing essays. It's focused more on your ideas and outward. While technical writing usually is more on a scientific way of putting things together because in what I know, technical are examples of like one of the examples of technical writing actually is writing documents, user manuals, and that involves procedures. And usually we've seen technical writings on how we move in our daily lives today because as future educators, we are taught to how to make documents, reports, and we are more likely to do these things if we are a teacher also. And aside from that, creative writing is, like what I said, more imaginative. Your creativity is on, but it's not like more scientifically applied. Okay, you're more creative on your thoughts about how it's works.
What are your expectations about technical writing? So my expectations on subject technical writing is that I will gain knowledge about how to write a an information that can easily be understandable by any audiences in a precise and concise manner. Okay? So, is that all? Okay, so thank you. What is your expectation about technical writing?
So my expectation about technical writing I can enhance my writing skills. Enhance my writing skills. Also help me in making more. Wait, no.
Your expectation about technical writing subject.
So my expectation will enhance my writing skills, especially that we have our language research coming. I hope that it will give will enhance and help me in making my in making our research. So.
As a student, how can technical writing be useful in future policies?
Technical writing can be used in future purposes through writing formulas or anything that is written in
Great.
third year.
So, what are your expectations about technical writing? My expectations about the technical writing is for me to be able to dig deeper about what would be the right way or the pros and cons of making some technical piece, just like a letter or some formal letters that I could be used in near future. So, thank you. As a student, how technical writing can be useful in future purposes?
As a student, I believe that technical writing will be useful in future purposes like making some research very useful because you know because in technical writing it is mentioned that it is formal. So in research we can also use it as what do you call this word? As
Oh, in research, in technical writing, it is a very big help in our future research for us to kanang manindot for us to kanang manindot ang
Okay, thank you.
why do we need to study critical writing?
So we need to study technical writing is because it is so essential for us to be. For example, like we have to use for letters or someone for us, like soon to be a teacher, we sometimes use letters or very formal letters for us to give or to for like certain events or some guests coming to our university or school. And also, technical writing is very, very important in the course of education because it can help smoothen the writers. It will be so easy to understand for readers.
Thank you.
What is the difference between creative writing and technical writing?
Well, for me, as a student of technical writing, the difference between technical writing and creative writing is that technical writing is more formal than creative writing. It is because technical writing, like for example, contracts, letters, while the creative writing is more an imagination. Like for example, story, like
That's all.
Thank you.
How do you integrate technology into your teaching and constantly experiences?
So basically, we're already living in the 21st century, and there's also called the digital age, wherein every piece of data is digitalized, and that means that we need to use the technology, ICT, all those other related things in our everyday lives that also includes education. So in instructions, education is a future educator. In school, in our core courses, we are asked to, we're encouraged to use PowerPoint presentations, other AI softwares, and all those other apps in order for us to somehow make the learning more efficient while also consuming the less time and giving the best result.
Thank you for your answer. Good afternoon. My question is, can you share a specific standard of technology tool or platform you use successfully in the classroom of failure? What were the outcomes?
The technology tools that I use in the classroom is one of this is the Canva because it is useful for me in creating some of my projects and also in my instructional materials. It gives a big contribution for the creativity of the instructional materials, which gives a more engaging outlet to make my presentation colorful and also attractive to the students.
Good afternoon. How do you promote digital literacy skills among your students while utilizing technology for educational purposes?
So that you will become how like student of course our teachers because teacher educators with the help of technology it's very easy for us to decide on a class basically or presentation projector
And my question is, as a future educator, how will you apply technological tool in a classroom setting?
well, for me as a creative educator, I will apply. I mean, the way that we are already full of technology nowadays. In the 21st century, as an educator, we use PowerPoints, Google Classroom, etc. I will apply it as in my time through distributing modules materials, and of course using PowerPoints can be simple as teachers to facilitate and contribute to knowledge and knowledge to our students as well.
Here's my question. Emerging technologies and current restriction of technology.
So I think there is a lot of software in our technologies now. So I believe that we have to grow today and we have to grow most capable for having and knowledgeable things to our students. So by that we have to be efficient on how to use the technology to the students because as a teacher it's important for us that we are knowledgeable enough to teach the students by the different technologies that we have in our generation.
In what ways do you utilize educational classes to personalize their learning experiences with students with diverse learning standards?
So you will be able to utilize this learning for me, I think that it is very necessary for me to, especially with the assignment programs. I think it's very helpful to us because we are able to make it's not very time consuming. It's just like traditional ways. We have to go to libraries in order for us to make those assignments. But it is educational that can be found online or in the internet is much more very helpful because for me, I would be able to understand the better things, and it doesn't only talks about the local or national, but it also comes with like international. So for me, it is helpful to me getting a lot of knowledge or information, and that it doesn't really make me just understanding here, and I would be able to go deeper into the things in school.
How do you integrate technology into your learning methods to enhance student learning experiences?
Oh well, technology is very important to us as well as we are the future indicator. And technology enhances our strategies to teach our students. So technology helps us to utilize the subjects such as we can use PowerPoint, we can use television or whatsoever that we can found in our area. So through this, the students' learning experience can improve or can be such a wonderful for them in this campus or whatsoever. That's all. Thank you.
We need to related to technology integration in the classroom, such as access to technical difficulties. So I believe that not all schools have are integrating the technology as of right now. So I believe as a teacher educator, I can address this issue by providing a plan on how to integrate technology and or like a plan B on how to integrate other methods of teaching and rather other than technology. Have you encountered any ethical considerations or concerns related to the use of technology to educate?
Yes, I encountered such thing, especially now that AI is popular, and that many students are using AI to answer their assignments or quizzes or anything or any school-related tasks, and these afterwards their ability to learn. And I think this, I think AI is just the tool that will support students, but not actually help them to answer their assignments or any tasks any school-related tasks.
As a student, what is the importance of technology to learning? So, okay. as a student, what is the importance of technology in learning?
So, as a student, the importance of technology is we can easily access to different sites that help us to answer our assignments, to assess our grades as well, and of course to answer our queries. For example, our teachers don't know how to explain the lesson well, so of course we students then have to inquire more information so that we will know what the lessons are about. So I believe the technology will really help us to add more knowledge and add more learnings with us.
How do you promote digital literacy skills among your students while utilizing technology for educational purposes? Right. So here is my question. How do you promote digital literacy skills among your students while utilizing technology for educational purposes?
Digital literacy is very important and it helps students to answer assignments, their main project. And as a future teacher, I can promote this. I can promote this, and it helps students to use that, of course, in answering project and so on. That's
About technology for teaching and learning.
So as a future educator, I'm expecting technology as a best tool to help the educator to educate the learners, and also it helps to integrate lesson to the class, which makes the lesson more effective and efficient to the learners. That's it.
Thank you. As a future educator, how do you integrate technology into your teaching methods to enhance students' learning experiences?
So, as a future teacher, we are now in technologies. We are more now in technologies because we're in the 21st century of education. So, I integrate technology in our learning through, for example, viewing videos, using PowerPoint presentation, and not the traditional way because students can relate the modern way of learning than the traditional or the old ones.
Thank you. So here is my question. How important is technology for you? Technology is important for me because it can help me to, in my daily activities, it helped me to gather more information, and to contact my relatives on other place, and that's it. Thank you. Sana lang. Is technology helpful or harmful?
For me, technology is helpful. Nowadays, technology is very helpful, especially to us students. In the context that, especially in making our lessons or research, by using technology, we can access to different sites so that we can get existing research studies that will help in making our thesis.
Thank you. Thank you.